is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
It's good.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
It's good from long range. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Knowing the fact that both these teams play in the same conference, yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight. And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
Here's the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, nice job down low.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty.
A three from Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Here's Holmgren. Count that one. And it's 7 points for Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from three. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans, not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
There's a screen by Williams. Back to SGA. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Williams. Nothing on the board. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Wallace with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, Luke Cornett.
109 left to play in the first. Here's Williams. Got a hand on it. Castle with it. Inside. And the dunk by Olynyk.
You get the sense of the impressive reach of Olynyk, important on that dunk.
Yep, it counts. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Screen by Olynyk. In the corner, it's Cornett. And the three off target.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Yeah, Fox is a dependable defender, always active, and he's really smart in terms of his anticipation and using those hands to come up with steals.
For three, Vassell. That one's in, his first shot this game.
and this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense. But boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
They've made the most of the turnovers they've forced, putting on a lot of pressure here early on.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Oklahoma City trailer. And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, not just a finisher now. Barnes always willing to make the extra pass.
18 feet out. Bank shot, no good.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Vassell, right side. Three-pointer. And the three ball is good. Vassell's got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. It's Vassell on the wing. Off target from outside. Barnes the screen. Wembanyama outside. Here's Castle. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
Outside Williams. And they get it. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Misses the one-handed jam. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Nobody near Barnes. Good on the triple. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Yeah, spot-up shooting, one of Barnes' really strong suits offensively.
Screen by Hartenstein. It's Dort on the wing. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Spurs leading by 8. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
Over Wembanyama. And he overshot that one, missing. Castle on the wing. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. teams changing it up here. 1:32 left in the first half of the game. Holmgren the screen. Here's SGA. And nothing is falling for him right now. To the middle. Holmgren with the steal. For three. Rebound San Antonio. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. For San Antonio, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
To the inside. That's tipped. It's stolen by Dort. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Back to Williams. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Wembanyama. And Holmgren pulls it down. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Harper. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Here's Wembanyama. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Dort. For San Antonio, they've shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Wembanyama with it. Now SGA defending. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Wembanyama looking it over. Looking for Wallace. He gets it there.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
The open shot by SGA. And there's another one for the Thunder.
But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
From deep. Offensive rebound. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. The kick out to Williams. Off target from three-point range.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForge. On the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Dagnall said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Guys, back to you.
All purpose. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama from distance.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren. Here's Wallace. And the layup's good off the glass.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fox has got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Fox driving the lane.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Thunder trailing by 13. Here's SGA. He's got 16. Basket counts.
That's a big-time move right there. So crafty, so tough. SGA, big-time skill.
The wide open look here for Fox. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fox has got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. 26 seconds left in the third. Here's Williams. The putback. And Hartenstein is right there.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
16 seconds left to play in the third. Williams gets the bucket.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
To the paint. Here's Cornette. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And so it's San Antonio in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And here is Fox. Olynyk has the open look. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Olynyk giving the defense no time to react. Quick catch and shoot.
Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Pass to Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Bangs on the trifecta. SGA's got 21 in the game. Spurs leading by 7. Olynyk up top. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Count the basket and the foul. That one on Castle.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holmgren. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
A silky smooth shooter. Holmgren makes it look so effortless at times.
Barnes the screen. Vassell outside. Down low. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Outside Holmgren. And there's the 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Spurs leading by 3. Wembanyama going to town inside.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
He gets it to go.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Outside, SGA. Shai hits from outside.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Here's Vassell. So they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter. Now Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Right side, Williams. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Now, here's SGA to tie it up. Using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander.
The quiet confidence, the ruthless execution. You need a big-time bucket. Shai is on time.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Cleared away by SGA.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
.46 left to play here in the 4th. Holmgren. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Ooh, it hurts. Outside, Fox. Here is Wembanyama. Oh, the dunk.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack with
Now Williams. SGA looking it over. Holmgren, no good from 3. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And what's their best move at this point?
And with this much time, they should be able to drop a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And so it's San Antonio who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony,